What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. Today's video is about the Primal Diet. There already are some videos about the Primal Diet, but I thought I also make videos about it because it is a topic which deserves more attention, if you're asking me. So the Primal Diet is something developed by Aajonus Vonderplanitz and is basically the closest thing that we have to our most healthiest and natural diet. It consists of raw meat, raw dairy, raw organs if you like, fruits and vegetable juices. And this thing may sound crazy at first, and it will sound crazy to you because it is so much the opposite of what we've been told that is healthy or what we should eat. But we can see that many people are really unhealthy in today's world, and so that maybe is the reason that we eat those foods which we are presented with and they make us unhealthy, which is indeed the reason for health problems. But yeah, you can't make money with healthy people, so that's why they have it's their agenda to make us sick. But what can we actually do to make us healthy again? So raw meat, in general, meat and animal fat and animal products are more and more being pushed against. Veganism is being pushed. Yeah, that's a problem which we have because we believe that meat is bad for us and it's also bad for the environment and it's bad to kill animals, which from some point of view I can get, but maybe this is a reason for many people why it isn't bad to consume meat, because actually when you eat meat and it's high quality and it's grass fed, you kill less animals than if you were to eat plants. Because if you have a plant field, you gotta kill all the animals which are potentially trying to eat the crops that you're trying to eat. So you're killing a lot of animals anyways, unfortunately. And yeah, you're also killing, by the way, you're just also killing animals if you just, I don't know, walking by, you're also killing so many insects just taking a walk. So unfortunately, in this world, it's not possible to be able to not kill anything. In this world, it's just the case. That is unfortunately not possible. And also crop or monoculture and all of this crop farming also is very draining on the soil. In comparison, if you would replace farms, wheat farms for example, with cows and they're just grazing, it would be much better for the soil because cows actually help the soil with their shit and all of this, So actually it's even better for the ecosystem to eat meat, because everybody has its place in the ecosystem. A lion or wolf wouldn't start having problems, mental problems or moral problems just because they eat meat. So the wolf is not evil because it eats meat. The lion isn't evil neither. So yeah, the human, because it is not supposed, but meat is the natural diet of the human, so it isn't. There shouldn't be no moral conflict, or you shouldn't feel guilty if you eat meat. So meat is actually the most nutrient dense food we have, and it's also the one where we have the bioavailability, which means that we can actually use the nutrients that are inside of it. With plants, unfortunately, not so much, because plants have oxalates and other defensive or toxins which they use in order to stop us from eating them. They have no interest in humans eating plants. They don't want to, because it's like their flesh. It's like their flesh. The plant that you eat, the starch, is actually their flesh. It's basically, if you want, the same as eating animals. So it's their flesh, and that's why they have those. They don't want to be eaten, so they have defense chemicals in order to not be eaten. Yeah, that's one of the biggest reasons why plants are unhealthy. That's why we started cooking in the first place, to get over the topic why not only eat meat but also raw meat, because cooking actually only comes from plants. I don't know when or why we started cooking meat, but yeah, plants are supposed to be cooked because if you cook, you destroy the toxins, the anti-nutrients. And you also notice then, but for example, by the way, the potatoes used back in the day, you couldn't eat them. They had to farm them and genetically modify them in order to be edible at all. So plants are not supposed to be eaten by humans and are not healthy for us. And so in order to destroy those toxins, they cook them to death. And I don't know when they started cooking meat, but it just became a custom, I think. And yeah, the same goes with cooking in general. When cooking, you destroy nutrients, you destroy a big amount of nutrients, and also the enzymes. And also you make it much harder. That's why you make it much harder to digest and destroy nutrients. And it's just not the same product, and it's gonna sit in the stomach. It's not gonna be easy to digest. Completely the contrary with raw meat, for example. If you eat raw meat, it's almost like you haven't eaten anything because it's just easy to digest. And I know you may think that it tastes disgusting, but it's just a thing of being used to it. So I know especially if you get high quality raw meat, it tastes amazing. It tastes really good. It tastes really good, really good. If you get fatty, high quality raw meat, ideally not store bought, it's gonna taste amazing. Okay, that's the meat topic. I know that if I go over this video, it's my first video about this topic, so there's gonna be a lot of holes and of information. So I'm obviously gonna try to fill the holes in the coming videos. And if there are any questions, I would try my best to answer them. So that's basically the primal diet. So you have raw meat, then you have raw dairy. Oh wait, there's somebody calling. It's not important. I hope you don't hear it. Okay, so then you have raw dairy. Raw dairy is very important, not to be compared with pasteurized dairy. So raw milk, for example, contains, again, with everything that you heat and process, you destroy the food in it of itself, because you take a lot of the good qualities that every raw food has. You take it by cooking it. Only with plants you have to cook them because they're full of toxins. Raw dairy, so the same thing. There are a lot of good things in raw dairy, especially in the fat. That's why raw butter or raw cream is very good. And then you can also have fruits. Fruits are not that problematic because they are the part which is the reproductive. So they have something. They get something. If you eat the fruit and shit out the seed somewhere else, you spread the plant. So you help them. You help the plant to reprocreate. Reprocidicate. I don't know. My English is not that perfect. So you help the plant essentially by eating the fruit. So fruits are not that much of a problem. And yeah, that's basically my first video about the primal diet. I hope that you have any questions. If you do, I'm gonna link a few videos of Aajonus Vonderplanitz. Because he's the master of it, and yeah, there are gonna be some videos in the video description, so you can look. I think I'm gonna link his workshop, so you can get like basic insight, more detailed science as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would really appreciate a like, a sub, whatever. Yeah, a comment. I would really like it. And yeah, have a nice day.